Hi, Cat Holloman. Good morning. Good morning, Shan. Hi, Penny. Hi, Cat Holloman. Good morning. I'm not sure which antlers we're going to use. Okay. So we're going to pull out a couple of different sets. I'd like to make 3 reindeer and a Santa. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Karen. I think these might be, I don't know. I'm leaning towards this antler for the deer. Okay, I just have to make sure that those will stay on the ball. I'm sure if I super glued those real good, those will stay in, but I've got these other ones just in case. And then I also have these. I have those antlers as well. So I'm not 100% sure which ones we're going to use. We're going to see what fits, okay? Good morning, Nancy. Hi, Ina Epps. Good morning. So we're going to make the Santa bulb. Okay, so you guys can see how I did him. And then we're going to make at least 2, possibly 3 reindeer. I need to make the reindeer 2.4 inch in order to hold these antlers on them. So we'll start with 2. Let's see how that goes. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Linda Gregory. Hi, Carrie. Yeah, I do too. And these are flocked, which is super cool. So I'm going to try these. These are my first choice. Okay, so these are the ones that I really want to use. Okay. Good morning, Vicki Demon. Hi, Sue Ann Schwiller. Hi, Sheila. Good morning, girls. Happy Sunday. Hi, Laura McMahon. Good morning. Okay, we're going to do, I know, huh? I actually printed 2 sleighs. So, it is really pretty. And I was thinking about making a little Santa clay figure and sitting him in the sleigh and then put together one of his little bag of presents with that piece and then a little reindeer out in front. So I have 2 sleighs and they're printed separate. One sleigh is a solid red. The other one is the really pretty decorated one that you saw. And then I printed this one because this one's going to go on the fireplace. So once I get these pieces made, okay, then I'm putting together, see where I'm going with this one? This one's going to be a Santa and reindeers. So this will be the backdrop to it. And then we'll have a Santa and then we'll have a couple of reindeer. So maybe a Santa here and a couple reindeer down in front. And then this will be the back piece to give it that illusion that that's what we're going for. So we're making the bulb buddies to go with this piece this morning so you guys can see how they're made before we put that piece together. Good morning, Candy Myers. Hi, Cecilia. Hi, Stephanie Fogg. Good morning. Hi, ladies. Okay, so let's get started on one of the deer. Because I've not done a deer, I'm super excited. My brain can't wait. So let's do one of the reindeer first. Okay, let me move you guys down. Okay, where you guys can see what the hap is. Let's get down a little bit further here. Okay, so I'm starting with Glitz and Glues. This brown is one of my favorite browns, you guys know, for the gingerbread. And I kind of like this brown for the deer. I'm going to use this one, okay? So, and this is her soft air dry clay foam line, okay? Good morning, Joan. Send me a private message so I don't forget. Yeah, send me a private message so I don't forget. All right, so we're going to cover our ball with this brown. This is the brown, like I said, that I like. It may be a little distorted by the camera, but this is what we're going to do for the deer, okay? And these are deer buddies, ball buddies, okay? So they're going to be on a ball, just like all the other pieces that we've been doing, right, to put on our fireplaces. Okay, so we're going to use the 2.4 inch because that's a good size for these antlers, okay? Sorry, Santa. Don't want to knock Santa over. Woke up to 48 degrees. There's lollipops and polka dots. Good morning, Teresa. Hi, Nancy Poole. Did I say hi to you already, love? Okay. We're not adjusting this clay color at all. We're going to roll it out straight out of the bag. I didn't add any white or anything to this. I think this, just like this, will be a good color for the deer, okay? This is the Bulb Buddy deer version that I'm doing. Okay, we're going to cover my ball. Karen Axford, did I say good morning to you? So I'm just going to cover this up. Make sure my bulb is covered all the way around. Okay, I got a bubble. Just going to pop that, squeeze that air out. There's another one. Hi, Christy Miller. Good morning. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Renelle. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. And another one. We're making the deer first, okay? Just because I can't wait, because I haven't made one, and I'm really excited. Then we'll do Santa. So everybody get cozy, settle in for Sunday morning with a nice blanket and a cup of hot coffee, sitting out on your porch, on your couch. Woke up this morning, it was 48 degrees this morning here in New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sweater weather. I can deal with 48 degrees all day, all day. Hi, Kelly Metheny. Good morning. Hi, Charlene. You guys, if I repeat your names, once again, I'm sorry. It's just, they just keep scrolling on my phone anyways. All right. I think I got this one pretty well covered. Let me turn my phone down just a smidge more. Nope, because then I get captions. I understand, Rebecca. Good morning. I understand. That's why we're putting them on YouTube, ladies. Okay, so you guys can always go back now and you guys can look at YouTube, okay? All right. I'm okay with that. So let's see. Let's put some black feet on him. Gotta have the feet or else the ball rolls all over the place, okay? Mid-80s yesterday, unseasonably warm. Yeah, it's still getting up into the low 80s here. It's been real sunny and warm the last couple of days. But when it goes down to 48 at night, that's beautiful because we sleep so much better. Christine, which classes are you talking about, hon? Tell me which classes you lost and we can go back. See what we can do to find or re-record because everything now is going on a Mevo card. Plus, I just bought another terabyte Mevo card. So I believe I have plenty of space. Glue. Where's all my super glue at? Ooh, the white. I love the white packages. I still have a couple of those left over. They have so much more in them. Get these at Dollar Tree in a 2-pack. These are the older ones that were white. Okay, they're all yellow now, and they don't have as much in them. Same glue, it's just you get less for your money. Okay. Put his feet on. Let's see. Let's do this just like this. Gonna work on his face. So for my face, I want it a lighter color. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Linda Gregory, did I say good morning already, love? I'm just double checking, making sure everyone feels the love. My sniffs are so loud on the YouTube channel. It's like embarrassing. It's like, oh my gosh. They are just so loud. So I'm using an oval cutter. This one is about 1 1/4 inches. We got to make a Rudolph. Okay, so I'm going to use this tool. I'm going to go like this. So the straight edge and then the rounded edge. We need some eyeballs. Eyeballs. Where's my eyeballs? Where's my whole box of eyeballs? Oh, well. Huh. They might be in the kitchen. Let's see. Here's some brown ones. Let's see. I want to do brown. Let's check out these. Let's do these. I think these are cute. I used to use these all the time till I learned there was so much more out there. We're going to use these. Same gal, same size, M's. Okay. They kind of give an innocent look. Okay, now I need a nose. What did I do with my bells? Here's one. Every time I build a Rudolph, I always hear, "Ready, Rudolph? Ready, Santa? Ready, Santa?" So we're going to give Rudolph super cute. Okay. Oh my word, these are super cute. So these are going to go right there and right there because I need my hook to go in the middle. So this, on this one, I'm going to put my bulb hook in between my two antlers, okay? Got to keep it kind of down, kind of small because his antlers have to go on both sides. Whoa, I got pink on there. Where'd that pink come from? Ready, Rudolph? Ready, Santa? Ready, Santa? All right. Or hold the phone. Hold the phone. These are kind of baby antlers. Little tiny baby antlers. If it will stay up there long enough just so I can get a visual on it. Because that's really cute too. Because those other ones, I'm fearing they might be just a little too big. Yeah, see, I think these are too big, y'all, because it takes up too much space. Look at these. That looks so much better. This one, I think that one just looks better, right? Like that, see? Yeah, that looks better. All right, those got to get glued in there. Let's get our little... right in the middle. Hi, Carmen. Good morning. Okay, we're going to... I love that little bell. Mod Podge. Okay, and then we're going to... Oh, there's that pink. I must have been making an elephant or something with this. And put pink in there. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. I never know what my allergies are going to do in the morning. And yes, I take my allergy meds, but it still doesn't stop it. All right, now I got these holes right here. And that's where my antlers are going to go. Let's see, so I want them kind of facing out, right? Yeah. So this one will be right here. This one will be look how cute. That turned out super cute. Okay. We're going to make one more of those, but this one, we're not going to put a red nose. We're going to use a little black nose. Okay. So I've got my 2 ears done. And then we'll move on to Santa. Okay. Lumps in this one. Can't have lumps. Okay. Making sure it's all covered. This fireplace is going to be really fun to put together as well. No, I don't sell antlers. You can find these antlers on Amazon. They're the flocked ones, okay? You can also find the bigger antlers on Amazon as well. The other brown ones, I believe I got those on Temu or AliExpress. All right. Making sure my bubbles are out. And then find my best spot. A little tiny bubble right there. Okay. Let's get some feet on him. My protein drink for this morning is Flav City Vanilla Bean. No, you guys, I buy my antlers already made, okay? I've got these. You can, you know, if you guys need me to order some and maybe put them in a kit for the reindeer, I can do that. You're going to have to give me about a week or so to get those in, but I can do that. I know I have bigger versions of these. I have, where's my bag? I have plenty of, these are a little bit bigger, but I do have plenty of this style that I can put inside so that, you know, matter of fact, we can use a bigger one on the other deer because Rudolph was kind of young when he started pulling the sleigh, right? Really, Vicky? Well, Sandy Gillespie, you have fun on vacation. Where are you going? I've never had a problem yet. Now, I've had, you know, I've ordered some things where something was broken, right? But I just snap a picture, file a claim, and they reimburse me right away. But I do have some of these if you all want a reindeer kit. Or just, you know, the accessory pieces, these eyes, a nose for Rudolph, right? I can put a little kit like that together, you know, for, I don't know, $5, $10, whatever you guys, and then you guys can add that in with your Ball Buddy orders because those haven't even started shipping. We're still getting orders in for those, but it's doable, right? It is doable. Just thought of something. He is still a little youngin'. All right. North Carolina. Have a safe trip, Sandy. Okay. All right, let's see. What do I want here? Let's do it like this. Let's see. Yeah, I like that one better. Brown eyes, brown eyes, brown eyes. I have to make sure these bags are closed right. All right, brown eyes. Okay. Let's get his little hook hanger up top here. Making my holes so I know where those go. This is Dasher. We'll call this one Dasher. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. We'll call him Dasher. Ooh, you know what? I think for the base around the floral foam that we have to put on, I think I'm going to use a navy, and I think we'll put some stars on it to make it look like they're flying in the sky, or something similar to like a galaxy. That would be a cute idea to cover up the floral foam. You guys, I got a slow internet notification, so don't panic, it'll come back. Okay, so there's that. Then we're going to stick some glue here and there. Get his bigger antlers on. This way. Okay, so we have, oops, wrong one. We have Dasher, and we have Rudolph. Okay, and of course Santa's going to go on the sleigh, and I'm going to make Santa right now, but then we'll have Santa. So those pieces will go on the next, and I'll probably make one more, another reindeer, so that we've got like 3, and then the sled will kind of go in the back. You see the theme for the next fireplace? That's what we're going to do. So let's get on to Santa. Oh heck, you guys, I need a Santa hat. Hang on a second. I need to go get a Santa hat. Let me set these guys over here. Hang on, let me get a Santa hat. I got a pink one, but I don't want to do a pink. Oh. Grab my sleds too, so you guys could see the sleds. So here's the Santa bag, right? This would go like right here, and little Santa would sit right here. And then we'd have Rudolph in the front, right? Like that. For a little display piece. Look how cute that is, right? You could even add an extra deer. See, look how cute that is. Won't fit on top of the fireplace though, because my fireplace tapers up. But I printed both of these sleds, so both of these sleds will probably go in an ensemble like this and be sold just like this. Okay, so anyways, that's what I you know, and I accidentally printed them too. I never know what size they're going to be, and they're just too big. So I obviously have to come up with something else for them, and that wasn't too difficult. Okay. I'm going to set him up against something because his antlers are bigger. And they're wanting to drag him down, so I'm going to set him up just like that to give him some support. Okay. Rudolph, he doesn't need any. All right, and then Santa will sit up here for now. All right. I blow my nose one more time. I'm sorry. All right, let's get started on Santa. So these hats are handmade. I have a bunch of, I asked her to make me some this year. So to put them on, I glue them like this, right? So I probably could glue that while we're making him so that that will be ready to go. Ready, go, ready, go! Okay, if I can get that to stay just like that. Let me see if I can get this to hold it. There. There. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, let's get on Santa. Okay, 2.4-inch styrofoam ball. We're going to cover this in red, okay? Red. We are using the same red from Lolly Lane Studios, right? Her new puffy bags of clay. Just gonna, I don't need all of that, but I am just gonna give it a little bit of air while we're out here. Okay. The warmer it gets, the more pliable it gets. Okay. Hi, Ramona. All right, let's roll out some red. Whoever makes this clay, this is a really nice air dry clay. I mean, they're getting pretty good at it. Okay, we're going to cover our ball. Santa, cover him up. I'm going to stretch this clay around. We also need to make a little elf with one of the smaller balls. I don't know. I wonder if that would fit in his little sleigh. I don't think so, but we could put the elf in the sleigh next to Santa, and we could put the bag on the outside or something like that. I have little elf hats. And I have a little pink elf hat. So elves, I'll have to do that one. See what I can come up with off camera, and then I'll show you guys. If it turns out, I usually record everything now anyways. So if it turns out, I'll put it on the YouTube channel. Trying to build up subscriptions over there, guys. Trying to build them up so I can go live directly over there, and I've got to do all this transferring back and forth. But I did get another terabyte. I got a brand new mini terabyte in my Mevo right now because we're reloading some of the videos from yesterday that we did. Okay. So just keeping the streaming going so you all don't have a problem anymore. Like the one gal said that she paid for her classes and she lost her classes. So that's the whole purpose of me going through all this, is that you guys always have your classes on at least a minimum. I have them on a terabyte. So Dawn and I were talking about me being able to email them directly to you guys, okay, if you guys lose your class, all right? So then you can save it on your laptop or on your PC, right? And you'll always have it. I got to get my protein in this morning, keep my energy levels up. All right. All right, there's Santa. You got to get his black boots on. Okay. Okay, you guys need to let me know what classes you guys lost, and I will re-record them, okay? And then I can either email them to you. Let's try an email, because I'm putting them all on a little SD card, and I'm uploading them to my laptop, so I shouldn't have any problems getting them to you guys. So you guys got to tell me what classes you lost so I can re-record them, all right? So send me a message. Let me know which ones you lost. Okay? And we'll get them out to you. Okay? I'm not going to leave anybody hanging that has paid for a class. Okay? And we started recording about what? 2 weeks ago. So anything current, I'll already have on my Mevo. I have a terabyte. I have two 1 terabyte Mevo cards, so they will hold a lot of information. Okay. So what we have so far for Santa. All right, he's a little bit different because I had to have a skin-colored face for him. Okay, can't have a red face. So I believe I used her skin tone color. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I used Lolly Lane Studios. I used this color of hers. Okay, it's a little bit off color in the camera, but it's pretty close. So you guys can see, this is the one that I used. Okay, I don't need a lot because basically all you're going to see is his nose and his eyes. Okay. Where's the bigger one that I had? I'm going to put this up a little ways because his beard okay. I need a little bit out for his nose. And then his eyes, okay? He gets, Santa in my book always gets blue eyes. That's just my vision. Blue-eyed Santa. Okay. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do. And where are my eyes? I mean, seriously, I have a container of them, and I don't see them anywhere around here. All right, so let's see. Blue, blue, blue. You're not even really going to see much of his eyes. We have a couple of options. Those are all green. Here, let's use these ones. Let's do Santa with these eyes. These are one of my favorite eyes right now. Love these. Okay, let's do Santa's blue eyes. So his beard, his nose is going to go right here. His nose is going to go right there. Putting his nose on helps me line up his eyes. Okay. I'm going to tuck that underneath that nose. Right. Now we're going to go with his beard. So, you guys remember the cookie cutters, the Santa cookie cutter set? Remember this whole Santa cookie cutter set that we do have available, right? I took out the beard piece. Okay, I took out the beard piece. Let me show you how I put this on here to make it fit him, okay? Get you some white. Cut out his beard. This just makes it easy, okay? I am going to need some white out, so I might just leave that. Pop this out. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go right up under his nose and around the side. Ta-da! Look how easy that is. See? Right? Now I got to measure out where his hat goes because his hat goes over here. So his bulb piece goes over here. Like that. Set that aside. We'll go back and do his beard later. There's much more to his little beard. You guys know me. But to get his mustache, I'm going to roll this out since I'm right here thinking about it. I'm going to roll this out. I'm going to V this right in the middle. I'm going to roll up one side. I'm going to roll up the other side. You guys could stop right there. Look how easy. That's really cute. You could stop right there, right? Let's get his silver piece on first here. Just make a little gray marshmallow. Hi, Tasha. Good morning. All right, we got his little hook on. Let's get the other piece to it on. Hi, Athena. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Stuck my finger in his little beard here, Santa. If you're gonna leave his beard like this, you could roll a little lip for him. Like that. Okay, his hat goes over here. Okay, now we need to get some hair. So let's see. We're gonna roll out, start rolling out Santa's hair. Okay. Cassie, no. Go see Dad. Cassie, I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you, dear. I don't know what you want. What do you want? What? Go see Dad. Greg? Is he in the bathroom? Where's Daddy? Hmm? So I'm just rolling the curlicues. And I'm just placing them on his beard. like little cinnamon rolls. Okay. This is the longest part, as usual, but it goes faster if you just roll out a bunch of little tiny worms, right? Then you can just twist them and you can set them on there. I think it's a couple more and my Santa will be done. Get some glasses on him so he can see for the flight. Okay. Let's get his eyes on. I mean his glasses. Somebody asked me what size these glasses were the other day. These are about an inch, okay? And I always cut off the bend part. Okay. Okay, so his hat will go right here. And we're going to put some hot glue on that too. So that's going to go right here. Right. There. Santa bulb. Okay. So Santa and then his reindeers. This one doesn't hold my bag as well. There. Ta-da! Look how stinking cute. So you guys can see from the side. Look. Ho, 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 ho. Let's move this out of the way so you guys can see one. Just like that. Okay, and we are all done, girls. We are all done. So, I know somebody was asking me for this Santa bulb. I'm going to see if they would like this in a set like this. And then the other Santa, and I'm going to make 2 more reindeer, are going to go in the fireplace. So we're going to do a fireplace like that. Okay, so you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Let me know what videos you guys are missing so I can go back and record them again for you. And let's try and see if I can get some emailed out to some folks for the paid classes. Okay. So, private message me and we'll go from there. Okay. So you guys enjoy your Sunday, and I will. Yes, I know. I need to try an elf, and I think I'm going to do the elf on a smaller ball, maybe. I don't know, but off camera, I will try an elf. Oh, I got an eyeball in my hair. And we'll see how that comes out. Okay, and if it turns out super cute, then we'll do a video on how to do the elf that goes with this set. Okay, you guys, so let me work on that one. I'm going to make 2 more of the deer, and then I'll put an elf together today, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like, okay? You guys have a great Sunday. Enjoy the weather. It seems nice, at least on the West Coast today. It's super nice, okay? Sue, I believe you have a great holiday, okay, or vacation, and I'll talk to the rest of you guys later.